Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are welcome to our talk again today. And today, we'll be talking about fuel subsidy removal in Nigeria. My name is Yomi Olowe. I'll take through our talk today. Fuel subsidy has become a serious issue in Nigeria, and it's like tattoo in the body of Nigeria economy. In our day-to-day activities, it affects everything that happen in economy in Nigeria. It's 10-year anniversary of the protest against removal of fuel subsidy on 16 January this year, 2022. The socio-political protest movement began on Monday, 2nd January 2012, in response to the fuel subsidy removal by the federal government of President Goodluck Jonathan. Protests took place across Nigeria in the city that normally don't have protests. Cities like Kano, Abuja, Minna, Lagos, and at Nigeria High Commission in London. The protest was characterized by civil disobedience, civil resistance, strike action, demonstrations, and online activism. And this particular protest was led by prominent Nigeria who unite in purpose to make sure President Good Jonathan did not get what he wants, that is, fuel subsidy removal. And there are some people believe that this protest has political undertone because it was well organized and structured. In that protest, the use of social media services such as Twitter and Facebook was prominent feature of the protest to motivate Nigeria to join and protest against the fuel subsidy removal. The protest was suspended on 16 January 2012 after the then President Jonathan postponed the subsidy removal. Now, it is clear that the power that was being in Nigeria were against the removal of fuel subsidy at that time from every sector. The students, the youth, the labor union, the businessmen, even the corporate organization, all of them were united against the removal of fuel subsidy in 2012 by President Goodluck Jonathan. Now fast forward to 2015, the Nigerian government under President Buhari find a way to increase fuel price from 87 naira to 210 naira and subsequently to reduce it to 162 naira, and after that it varies in different places, but it's not more than 165 naira without any form of protest. No protest against that increase of fuel price from 87 naira to 165 naira by President Muhammadu Buhari. Analysts say the previous protest under President Jonathan was sponsored by those people who were thinking of making sure they create a platform for the upcoming election in 2012. However, as of today, the fuel price has increased to 165 naira. Now, on November 23, 2021, the federal government announced plans to remove fuel subsidy again. But this time, it introduced palliative of 5,000 naira monthly transportation grant to 40 million poor of the poorest Nigerian, as the federal government pronounced it. The proposed palliative, according to the government, will cost 2.4 trillion naira annually, and that will be 231% increase, higher than what was used before for fuel subsidy, which is 725 billion naira. And that was the cost between the year 2016 to 2019. Now, the widespread opposition this time is not against the removal of fuel subsidy, but the widespread opposition is against the planned 5,000 transport grant that the government promised to give to 40 million Nigeria who they termed poor of the poorest. And the opposition to this palliative is across the board, from labor union to civil people, civil society, and to the corporate organization. Minister of Finance Zainab Ahmed came out to say that the proposed palliative will be implemented over a period not exceeding 12 months. So the Minister of Finance was telling us that it's not going to be a continuous one. It's just a period of 1 year, 12 months. But the president of Lagos Chamber of Commerce, Mrs. Tokima Bogunje, said, "We are delighted to hear about the proposed removal of fuel subsidy after a long-drawn delay. Beyond the fundamentals that have formed the basis of argument by major stakeholders, we recommend a corresponding investment in transport infrastructure to ease movement, create more transport choices, and thereby reduce the cost of transportation and logistics." So generally, almost everybody were united against the palliative 5,000 naira palliative that is proposed by the federal government. On November 23rd, Group Managing Director and Chief Executive Officer of Nigeria National Petroleum Corporation Limited, NNPC, said at the presentation of the World Bank Nigeria Development Update, November 2021 edition, titled "Time for Business Unusual." We are not surprised by the title because this is an unusual situation in Nigeria. That Malam Kayari said that petrol may cost 340 naira per liter after subsidy removal in 2022. He emphasized that the pump price of fuel will range between 320 to 340 per liter. That is more than twice the current price. So what the government is making Nigeria to understand that we are going to remove the fuel subsidy, but this time we are going to provide palliative for poor of the poorest Nigeria, so that the effect and the impact of subsidy removal will not bite them so hard. The history behind fuel subsidy is that the subsidy has been in place since 1970 to ensure Nigerians buy petroleum products below the global price. This is not unusual. Like every government intervention, fuel subsidy has its costs and benefits. The principle behind oil subsidy is to minimize the impact of rising global oil prices on Nigerians. Therefore, buying oil products at a higher price is the main problem against the economy. So, fuel subsidy is used to solve this problem. Since Nigeria economy is mostly transportation based, most of our transportation system in Nigeria is basically on fuel, road. So that is why the government have to cushion the effect of high price. Thus, we have fuel subsidy. Now, you can understand that the government has been able to keep the price of fuel the same in the last many months that fuel price or oil price has increased globally, even sometimes above 50% in the increase in the oil price. But the problem here now is that there's another twist to removal of fuel subsidy. The federal government have made up their mind to remove the fuel subsidy. The Minister of Finance has come out to tell us that fuel subsidy will be removed and we will provide palliative to 40 million poorest of the poor. The Group Managing Director of NNPC has come out to support what the Minister of Finance said, that definitely fuel subsidy will be removed by 2022 and the price may likely be between 320 to 340. The new twist in this fuel subsidy scenario is that the Senate President Ahmad Lawan says the President Muhammadu Buhari has not asked any official in his regime to implement the removal of petroleum subsidy. Lawan disclosed this to State House correspondent on Tuesday, 19th January 2022, after a meeting with the President at the Aso Rock Villa, Abuja. Now, it is mind-boggling to hear different tunes from this administration. The Minister of Finance and GMD of NNPC singing one tune, while number 3 man, the Senate President, is telling us another story. So the problem now is, where do we go from here? What is really the next line of action that this government wants to do? Everybody agrees in Nigeria that the old solution has grown to become a problem for the economy. The GMD of NNPC said the nation is paying around 120 billion naira per month for fuel subsidy, which is weighing down the country budget. There is no doubt, everybody agree, both private sector and public sector, the government, everybody agree that it is high time the government remove fuel subsidy. This question is, if this government has political will to do it and come up with a commensurate policy that causing the effect of removal of fuel subsidy on ordinary Nigeria. Now, when you look at the confusion that is going on in Nigeria now, we will have to believe that the government agree that they are going to, or they must remove fuel subsidy. But the problem is they don't know how or when or if they should remove fuel subsidy. Now, one bright part of the situation in Nigeria is that Dangote refinery is a kind of solution. That is, if it becomes operational this year, 2022, to reduce marginal costs associated with petroleum importation. The Center for the Promotion of Private Enterprise, CPPE, has expressed reservation about government political will to remove fuel subsidy. Although the CPPE stated that the outlook for the economy in 2022 is largely positive. It noted that gross domestic product (GDP) growth will remain fragile, but projected to grow at 3% this year. The center CPPE warned that the seemingly intractable problem of insecurity remains a significant risk to the economy, and the impact on some sector, especially agriculture, will be profound. So, besides the fuel subsidy removal that's generated to become a controversy, another problem is insecurity. But let's focus on fuel subsidy removal. Now, the CPPE added that they are also concerned about the effect of the perception of Nigeria as an investment destination and implication for Nigeria risk rating. If the government cannot come up with a policy, straightforward policy, that will detail stage by stage step how they are going to remove fuel subsidy, it might introduce confusion to international community or investment community who are planning or intending to invest in Nigeria. So look at it. The finance minister said we will remove fuel subsidy. GMD of NNPC have said yes, fuel subsidy will be removed. But the number 3 man, Senate President, has gone, no, we don't have plan to do that anytime now. Now, when you look at this, what we are expecting the government to do is to come out and tell the whole world straight what they are planning. So, because in the 2022 economy outlook release for Nigeria, The Chief Executive Officer of CPP, Dr. Muda Yusuf, noted that the burden of petroleum subsidy on government finances might persist in 2022, despite the Petroleum Industry Act that was just signed by Mr. President. This also signaled delay in the full implementation of PIA, that is Petroleum Industry Act, and it will affect the reform of downstream oil sector. However, a new twist as at yesterday, the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, has said the federal government suspended the removal of fuel subsidy. He further said that the fuel subsidy was not suspended because of election year, no, or because of 2023 election. He said it is a valid thing to do. It is done because the timing is not auspicious and inflation in Nigeria is still very high. And the Minister of Finance has also come out, which is funny, to say that in the past 8 months, we saw inflation reducing, but the last 2 months, it went up again. And she said because of this, the suspension of fuel subsidy is necessary. She further said the administration will continue consultation with all the stakeholders in Nigeria that are involved in this sector of the economy. So now that the Minister of Finance has come out to say that, look, we are suspending fuel subsidy removal, I believe it will clear some here and give people, the stakeholder, understanding of where government stand and how they will be able to plan, okay, when is the government, probably after the election in 2023. The most important move in this case that will make the removal easy for the government and positive for ordinary Nigeria will be Dangote Refinery. If Dangote Refinery come on stream in 2022, the physical pressure may abate, but not completely eliminated. It makes it easy for the president to finally remove fuel subsidy. And that will create a cushion event for the people and the government. Because if Dangote Refinery produces as much as 500,000 barrels per day, that will really reduce the impact of importation on Nigerian economy. So we look forward to what government will really do about fuel subsidy. When would they have the will, the political will, to remove the fuel subsidy? And how well can they manage the impact on ordinary Nigerians by putting the necessary effort into other areas that will make sure the removal does not come suddenly and affect day-to-day activities of Nigeria. Thank you for listening to us. That is our talk today. Kindly follow us on our YouTube channel, ABCC Nigeria, on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and other social media. Please watch, subscribe, share, and comment. My name is Yomi Olowe. I'm the one that I've been talking with you. Hope you enjoy. Thank you. Bye-bye.